Blackouts in South Africa. Stage 4 load shedding is in full effect. eNCA's Sotusa is out on the streets of Cape Town. She's been speaking with ordinary South Africans about their experiences. But we'll catch up with Sotusa a little bit later on as South Africans continue to feel the effects of load shedding. eNCA's Michael Appel has broken down the implications into bite-sized chunks for us. Michael, speak to us in layman's terms, please. What's going on?
Well, it's important to break this down so that everybody understands the situation we find ourselves in as a country. Load shedding has become part of the lexicon of South Africans now, forced upon them pretty much. So let's just look at some information that I managed to uncover. That this is from Eskom's own infographic, from a 2015 document. It says that 650 households can be powered by 1 megawatt of electricity. So if we break it down into stage 1, which is the shedding of 1,000 megawatts, 650 homes on 1 megawatt, you multiply that by 1,000, it gives you 650,000 homes that are impacted by stage 1 load shedding. If we make an assumption that there are 5 people per house, that gives you an astonishing figure just of stage 1 of 3.25 million people affected by stage 1. If you look at stage 2, and this is just, it's the multiplication effect now. It's 1.3 million households affected, 6.5 million people. Stage 3, 3,000 megawatts of power that need to be load shed, 1.95 million houses, 9.75 million people. And lastly, stage 4, where we find ourselves today, 4,000 megawatts that needs to be shed. It's 2.6 million homes, 13 million South Africans. So I wanted to go a little further and look at Stats SA's Quarter 2 2018 Labour Force Survey to look at that 13 million people. And then let's look at that as a percentage. If we assume that there are 2 people in every household that are economically active South Africans. So out of the total 22.3 million active South Africans, according to the 2018 second quarter, you assume that there's 2 in every household. During stage 4 load shedding, 23.3% of South Africa's economically active citizens are impacted. We're talking about you're not able to charge your phone, you can't get out your gate, your garage doesn't open, you can't send that email, you're stuck in traffic. It's almost a quarter of our economically active citizens that are going to be impacted.
Those numbers are just scary, Michael.
Yeah.
They really, really are scary. Okay, any word, though, from Eskom in terms of, that they were saying a little bit earlier on that repairs and their maintenance crews are working on it at the present moment. Do we have any news from them at the moment?
Well, it's about looking at Mozambique especially.
Yes.
You've got the cyclone hit there, Cahora Bassa is down. We get 900 megawatts of power from that hydroelectric scheme.
Yes.
So that is down at the moment. That's almost 1,000 megawatts. That's almost just on its own stage 1 load shedding from Mozambique side. So we've sent troops there to try and help fix the infrastructure, but there is no timeline on when exactly we can expect that to be fixed, to get at least almost 1,000 megawatts back onto the grid. But from diesel shortages to coal supply issues, you've heard labour experts and energy experts all day saying that it could take up to 5 years to get Eskom's coal supply issues sorted out. But for the rest of the week at least, stage 4 is here.
Stage 4 at 9 million households. Stage 5 is total black.
13 million people impacted by stage 4. Economically active South Africans impacted, 5.2 million.
Wow. All right, thank you so much, Michael Appel, explaining to us, for us, what's actually going on in terms of the numbers, scary numbers indeed. Michael Appel there with us now. Of course, it marks the 3rd day of rolling blackouts in South Africa, and stage 4 load shedding is in full effect.